Is it Nobody's Illusion's birthday?
Happy birthday!
Well, we need to find out if this is true first. We're just going off of comments here.
Well,
We don't want to spread this information. This whole episode's about conspiracy theories. Is it a conspiracy that it's Illusion's birthday? Is it a conspiracy that I am not wearing CryptoComics branding and I feel terrible about it right now because I was rushing to hurry up and get on the stream and try to get everybody set up and I don't have my shirt on? I feel like it. I feel like it's a terrible idea. Normally I have a hat right here just in case. I don't have that right now. More work to do.
I love it. I love it. So I'll tell you what, Fry, we're going to allow you this one get out of jail free card on the condition that I have it on occasion. At least once.
Nope.
At least once.
Send me to jail.
Fine. Cops are on their way.
The fashion police. Andrew Dodge coming in over on Twitch says happy Monday. Happy birthday, Illusion. Hope everyone's having a fabulous day. And add some correlation. It was her birthday yesterday. Nice. Oh, Dominic says, Fry, you don't need crypto branding because I have the tattoo. He's not wrong.
You always got it. There you go.
Yeah. I have two of them. Which is pretty sweet. Well, because one of them's on my bum cheek, though.
Don't show that
the
one.
Other one's on my arm. Yeah. Well, you tried to make me show it inside of a diner, if I remember right.
That was a completely different set of circumstances.
I'm just saying. As soon as that happened, I realized that I would always get asked where the tattoo was, and I was like, probably a bad idea to put it there. I thought it was funny at the time, but now I'm wondering if maybe that was a bad idea. I don't think it was. I think it's a good idea. It's like a brand. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then Rose is clarifying 22nd of August, his brother's birthday. I think the correlation difference here is the time difference. I think maybe that's what's going on. But that's cool. Who cares? It's Illusion's birthday every day around here.
There we go.
We'll have to watch for her to jump in chat and tell Jared if he jumps on tonight, make Jared sing her a song. I think that'd be great. That's exactly what we need to do.
Well, I don't know. We heard Jared sing last time.
I feel like that's a thing that needs to happen on every episode. Chat, what do you guys think? Do we have a Jared sing-along session each time? So, okay, let's get into it. So, conspiracy theories. This one's going to be fun. And we don't even have Jared on. He's running a little bit behind.
Which is weird.
Yeah, he's been more excited about the show than I think any show in the history of this podcast.
I know. We're finally being like, dude, just go nuts. But no, he pulls a no-show.
And then he's late, you know? I mean, I get it. He's got a lot of stuff going on, but still. I mean, oof. Dude, I can't get over how I look with a haircut. This is crazy. I need to maybe do
Yeah,
this more often.
it's weird.
I'm so used
Not
to
used to
seeing
seeing you
myself.
all like clean.
I know.
I mean, like clean, hair
No,
done.
in any way. Really, I get it. I get it. Dominic Colby says, everyone get your tinfoil hats on. Maybe that's what Jared's doing. Maybe he's fashioning himself a tinfoil hat.
All right. So, I got one for you if you want to get
Let's
into it
go.
right
I'd
away.
love to. Yeah, let's do this.
Okay. So, um, this is still a conspiracy theory, so it's not proven as fact, but I will prove that
You will
comics were
prove?
actually edited in order to hurt the mafia.
What? Okay, we got to talk about this one. Where's this coming
Okay,
from?
yeah. So way back when, 1954, right? You have Dr. Wortham's Seduction of the Innocent, right? It was that book
Okay.
that kind of kickstarted the Comic Code Authority. Okay,
Okay.
got to go with me on this. Follow my logic. All right. So the reason that the government actually went after all of the comics and stuff, yes, it was a precursor to like the McCarthyism with
Mm-hmm.
the anti-communists. But here's the thing: the reason the government actually went after everybody with the comics is because essentially shipping. The Teamsters controlled all of the trucks and everything, and they wanted to actually hurt those Teamsters going after essentially the comic books, which was quite a bit of their bread and butter.
Mm-hmm.
So
That is
by
interesting.
destroying the comic book industry, you actually hurt, which is in a weird way, you actually hurt the mafia.
Ah, that's a weird one. You have to cite your sources. What are your sources?
Okay, so do you want me to actually go online and find it? Because it's been a long time since I wrote that article in the blog post.
If you have an article on the blog post, that'd be awesome. Then we could just tell people to check out our blog.
Yes,
They can
yes.
find it. So perfect. Okay. Hopefully you got sources cited in there. I'm assuming you would,
It's
right?
it's been a few years, but
Okay.
I believe I did.
All right. All right. Hold on real quick. Let me check in chat. Rose comes in and says, so don't you remember the 22nd of August, 2020? We know exactly what took place. That was DC fandom.
Oh
That was
yeah,
awesome. That was
that
when
was fun.
we had like 30,000 plus people inside of our chat, all of us making fun of Alfred. Oh, I have never seen Jared laugh that hard, dude. It was like he almost wet himself. But yeah, that's when Rose joined up. Always, always loving Rose.
Nice.
Dominic says, "Can I? Oh, can I throw a sort of conspiracy out there? Absolutely. Anybody in chat,
Hmm.
throw up a conspiracy that you guys know of. Let's talk about them. I think it'd be fun. Uh, Try to keep it comic focused because once Jared gets here, the wheels are coming
It's
off this
gonna go
train.
off the
We know
rails.
it. We
Yeah.
know it. But for those who have tried the Riddler and Batman soap from Doctor Squatch, what do you think of what do you think the mystery scent is? Side note: mine will arrive in a week. I do not have any of it myself, so I don't know.
Mm.
But I'm operating under the idea that they're doing the same thing that Airheads do for their mystery, which is just a mix of all the leftovers from everything else. You know what I mean? Let's see here.
Yes.
Andrew Dodge says only limited people will be able to view the blog if the system is locked down still. Right now, yes. However, we're only looking at a few days, maybe a couple of weeks at most for most people to be able to see the blog. And a lot of the blog posts can actually still be accessed outside of the system via like social media, stuff like that. It's just right now while we're making adjustments to the system, some of those pages can kind of be up one day, down the next, as we're making those conversions over. And we'll have more to announce on that here in just a little while. Won't be tonight, but yeah, we've been hearing some really good news from the development pit of doom. That's what I'm calling it from now on. I don't know. So anybody that's watching or listening, we had a development meeting today, and Joe had made a comment about how our developers are running as fast as they can with their fiddles. And immediately, the only thing I could think of was Devil Went Down to Georgia. And I imagined our development team sitting in a pit, you know what I mean? Just battling it out on their fiddles, just going crazy. And now it's never that is one of those images that is never going to leave my head. Like at some point, I'm going to have to turn that into a badge code or a shirt or something, maybe a sticker, make a drawing of their development team all sitting there getting crazy with it. Let's see here. So, I found a few online that were pretty interesting. Just going into the conspiracy
Mhm.
theory things. So these are
See, when I
10.
was looking online, oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I was saying when I was looking online, all I could really find was, I mean, everything was about the new book, Department of Truth, which I got to
Mm-hmm.
say, amazing book. But I'm like, that's a comic book about conspiracies, not conspiracies about comic books. So it
Mm-hmm.
was a little rough on the research side.
Oh, okay. So that was a freaking amazing comic series, by the way. If you guys haven't read that,
Oh
anything
yeah.
James Tinian touches is amazing, including Cosmic Ghost Rider. Just throw that out there. But J.
Ah.
Smith Age Artist comes in chat and says, "I battle it out with my fiddle often." Gangster, gangster.
Prove it. You need to come on the
Little
show and
shout
prove it.
out too. Little shout out here. JD Smith's actually going to start live streaming,
Very
doing some
cool.
stuff with like animation and 3D building stuff. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Digi. But yeah, so everybody gets a chance. Make sure you go follow his channel. Really cool.
Mm.
Dominic says, I brought this conspiracy up in a stream a long time ago, but could a Jedi lift Thor's hammer, and is Thor a Jedi? I would say Thor would be a Jedi. But I also subscribe to the whole gray Jedi thing. I love that
The
idea.
what Jedi?
The gray Jedi. I
Ooh, what is the
love
gray
that
Jedi?
idea. When they're not, or when they're both, on the dark side and rebel, like when they're kind of in between.
Okay.
Yeah, I love it. It's old canon from the books and the comics and stuff like that. And that's a
Ah,
whole other like argument of people saying if it even matters anymore or not. You know what I mean? All that kind of
okay.
stuff.
So if that was the case, would Luke actually be more of a gray Jedi?
I mean, supposedly that's kind of what it is. You know what I mean? And so is Leia in a way. But again, that goes into a whole other like actually that could be a conspiracy type thing because you could say that it's a Disney conspiracy that they've gotten rid of the
Okay.
great Jedi's.
Well, then let me pose this Jedi question to you.
Well, hold on, we got to
Jar
answer
Jar
Dominic.
Binks. Oh,
We
yeah,
got to
yeah.
answer Dominic's. So,
Okay.
could a Jedi lift Thor's hammer? I would say if
A
if
Jedi, yes.
anybody if anybody is worthy, they can lift Mjolnir. So
Hmm.
yes, but I mean, a Girl Scout could theoretically lift Thor's hammer if she was worthy, right?
Very much so. Now, is Thor a Jedi himself? I would have to say no on that one. Just because
Why?
he uses lightning, like the Force lightning, it's not the same thing.
You gonna tell that to Palpatine? Huh? Huh?
Yeah,
You man enough to tell Emperor Palpatine
it's
that he's
it's close, but it's not the same thing. Is all I'm saying.
and it's right there. It's right there. You know what I mean? Sprite isn't 7 Up, but it is. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, there's a difference.
All
There's a
right.
difference between Sprite and Seven Up.
So I found this article on Huffington Post. Let me see if I can share it here. And we try not to do, things like Huffington Post, stuff like that normally, just because, they always end up being, leading people to something. I don't know, they want you to buy or whatever. And we try not to do any of that kind of stuff. But let me see here. Let me close out some of these windows. Holy crap. My monitor is so big that, like, as I close these out, I can see the lighting change for my camera. Sorry, everybody. Um, let's see here. Holy crap! I had so many tabs open, guys. This is insane. Where are you? Here we go. Okay, I'm trying to share this out now. I'm gonna need to resize this too as it comes up onto the screen, but so let's go into this here. 10 insane Marvel and
Ooh,
DC conspiracy theories that could be true. So, number 10, Peter Parker was in Iron Man 2.
that one, Kevin Feige confirmed once they kind of got everything, kind of got the rights. So is it
Well, I
really
mean, it
conspiracy?
happens at Stark Expo. So, yeah,
Yeah.
it makes sense. I mean, I think, yeah, I think that one's a shoe in. The next one up, Robin is the perfect weapon against Batman.
Hmm.
This
Okay.
goes on to
So,
say, it says Dick Grayson, also known as the first Robin, became one of the greatest sidekicks in the history of comics. At the time, the DC Comics editors used this character to act as a sounding board for Batman. Also, the writers were hoping that Robin would appeal to a younger audience because some kids were not interested in reading a story about an adult in a bat costume that fights crime. What if this actually wasn't Robin's true purpose? Some fans believe that there is another reason why DC decided to create this iconic superhero. As many people know, Batman's greatest fear is turning evil. Batman is extremely intelligent and so strong that if he ever joins the dark side, oh, here we go, Illuminati confirmed.
mm,
Batman's Jedi. Uh, Someone needs to know how to stop him. Maybe Robin's main purpose is to make sure that his mentor never becomes evil. Batman trains kids and teaches them everything he knows one day. So if necessary, they could stop him from turning evil. What do you think? You're a big Batman fan. What do you think?
that does make sense when you start thinking it like adding in storylines like the Tower of Babel, or even the Court of Owls. Actually, Dick Grayson was originally going to be trained to be a Talon. So to essentially take somebody with that skills, turn them good, and give him that moral compass of Superman. Um, it actually kind of does make sense. I could
Okay.
see that one being true in the storylines.
Okay, here's a great argument against it. J.D. Smith comes in and says, sure. Watch Batman and Robin and tell me that with straight face that Robin is Batman's daddy.
Oh boy.
Dominic in Facebook says, but didn't Batman turn evil temporarily in Batman the Brave and the Bold? I
Yeah,
I don't think
Batman's,
that is that canon in comics? I mean, I know it happened, but is that
as of right
canon?
now, everything is canon. So yes. Um, he has
Is it?
turned evil in the past, to include when he took Superman's powers in World's Finest. And actually, he
Okay.
was fighting crime on the dark side of, basically, dark side of the earth at all
hmm
times. So he was constantly moving. So that was the only way that Superman and Nightwing and Robin were able to actually defeat him, was because he was constantly in the dark. So he never got that solar radiation boost.
Mm.
So he
Gotta get
has
that
turned
tan.
evil in the past, and it has essentially been Robin slash Nightwing who had to take him down.
Uh, I don't know. That one it could be the perfect weapon though if you think about it. Like if
Very,
he
very
gets a
could
little
be.
bit older. All right, next one up. Loki lost to the Avengers on purpose. Now, this one's going into the MCU, not
Ooh,
quite specific to the
ooh.
comics, but more people are familiar nowadays with MCU, so I think this one's still relevant. Many people consider Loki one of the best villains in the MCU. He may not be the strongest character, but his intelligence helps him come up with genius plans. In the ending of the first Thor movie, Loki falls into a black hole, and it seems like he's lost forever. Fans soon realize that he actually did not die. Spoiler alert. Loki just traveled through the vastness of space to meet a supervillain named Thanos. He tells Loki that he will let him rule Earth if he helps him find the Tesseract. Some fans didn't really understand why Loki, a supreme god, would want to rule an insignificant planet like Earth when he has already ruled Asgard. In one scene, Agent Coulson says, "You won't win because you lack conviction." Maybe the reason why he lacks conviction is because his plan was to never conquer Earth in the first place. At the ending of the Avengers, Loki gets taken to Asgard. Everyone who watches Thor: Dark World knows knows that Loki is exactly where he wants to be. So, did
See,
Loki
at the
lose in
beginning,
Avengers?
I can't get behind that one because at the beginning of Dark World, he wasn't where he wanted to be. Yeah, he was on Asgard, but not in the position he wanted to be. He was in prison.
But
Yes,
later
he
on,
showed mom and dad, ha ha ha,
but you move one more Thor movie up, and now he's ruling Asgard.
hmm
So I don't
But
know.
there's no way that grand of a plan could have been um, in place since the Avengers.
Bro, you don't know that. It's Loki. He's the god
Yeah.
of mischief. If anyone's going to figure out a way to play that long game, it's Loki.
Now, I do have to disagree with one of this comment right here at the beginning. He may not be the strongest character as far as villains go. He's the best.
Mm.
He is the best Marvel has to offer. He's so good.
I like him. Yeah, I think they made him really good in the MCU. Hey, Dominic Colby comes in over on Facebook saying, "I think the ultimate weapon against Batman is the IRS."
That would actually be a funny little comic, like one issue where he's like, being audited. They're
Where he's
asking about the
battling the tax
Batmobile.
man.
Lucius, help me.
What is this? 6 million for a cave renovation? Wonder how much that you could write off. J. Smith says it's exactly the kind of plot that Loki would plan. Andrew Dodge says this fits Loki's persona, being the trickster and super cunning.
Now,
And
sorry, go
hold
ahead.
on. And Digi says Loki's intelligence is greater than Joker's. If
hmm
Joker won in Dark Knight, surely Loki did in Avengers. Ooh.
So, the one thing I never understood about that whole plot line is Thanos wanted all of the Infinity Stones at this point, right?
Right.
So he sends Loki to Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Why in the world did he give him an Infinity Stone to do it? I thought he wanted them all.
Well, he sent Loki to get the Tesseract. Loki gets the Tesseract, and then Loki rules Earth with the Tesseract. It doesn't get far enough for Loki to give it to Thor, or excuse me, to give it to Thanos.
Yeah, but what did he
Then
have
that
in the
sets up
staff?
that was a Tesseract. But then
In the
Thanos
staff?
comes to Earth to get
No.
it himself.
In the staff itself was the Mind Stone.
The Tesseract.
No, that was the Space Stone inside the Tesseract.
Oh, I think it was a Mind Stone.
No, the Mind Stone was inside the staff the whole time.
It's right, and he got that from. So if you watch like First Avenger, that's the same Infinity Stone. Makes Red Skull, does all that, and then Loki gets it, and it keeps going.
I'm gonna have to rewatch him because I was still under the because he had the Tesseract and he just kind of crushes it and it falls and he pulls the stone out of it.
Right.
In Age of Ultron, it's Iron Man who actually is able to remove the stone from the staff itself.
Right. But it's still
So
the
it's a
same
completely
stone.
different stone.
No, the Tesseract was just like a container. It's just a box.
For the mine or for the space stone, not for the inside of the staff was the container for the Mind Stone.
Dude, I have no idea. I think we're just confusing each other at this point.
Probably. All right. So it looks like you got another MCU one.
All right. Somebody's over on Facebook saying, I'm here, I'm here.
Hi, Facebook user.
Yeah, if that's you popping up, it's because you have not given StreamYard's permission to share out your name and username. Or, excuse me, your name on platform, so Facebook username and your image.
Mhm.
and we respect those wishes. So it will show up inside of the stream because you haven't given permission. So if that's you, whoever's here is here.
Hi, how you being here? Okay.
Okay, so next one up. Red Skull is still alive. I mean, yes. That one's easy. That's not even a conspiracy theory.
That
Everybody
was,
knows.
yeah.
That's okay. Moving on.
Was
I
this
like this
article written before?
No, this is new.
Really?
It's got some really good ones in here though. Dr. Manhattan created the DC universe. Okay. Hold on. Listen to this though, because it
Okay.
works. This one works better than it should. Okay. Alan
All
Moore
right.
and David Gibbon created Watchmen, also known as one of the most iconic graphic novels to ever exist. In the
Mm-hmm.
graphic novel, Dr. Manhattan is framed for the destruction of New York City and the annihilation of millions of people. He decides to leave Earth and considers creating in another galaxy. In case you didn't know, Dr. Manhattan has many powers, including the ability to create life, travel across dimensions, perceive time in a nonlinear fashion, and reverse entropy. If he really did create the DC universe, then you should probably thank Dr. Manhattan because without him, your favorite superheroes would not exist. So, in summary, the idea here is that he's framed, right, for
Mm-hmm.
destroying New York City. So, when he leaves the planet, what if all he did is went to another dimension and created the DC universe?
See, in the Doomsday Clock storyline, he talks about what he did and how he created all this other stuff, all these other universes, and messed with other universes.
Mm-hmm.
He specifically said that he messed with the DC universe, not created it, because that was the only universe at the time with a Superman, and so he
But okay,
messed with it and
okay.
made it darker. Hence the
But
new
what if
52.
Dr. Manhattan is now just a serial creator? What if that's the explanation for why there's so many DC universes? Is
Then
it
they
it's
need
Dr.
to
Manhattan giving up on this one, move on, make another? Give up on that one,
they
move
need
on,
to
make
make
another.
a Dr. Manhattan comic where he's like, okay, enough is enough. Let's go back to one DC universe and just straighten everything out
So
instead of rebooting every other year.
the reason I like this conspiracy theory is Flash. Because the idea that Flash is fast enough to also traverse across different dimensions
Mm-hmm.
means that it could give. I mean, the only other character in DC that can do that is Dr. Manhattan. And inside of Canon, Flash is able to go to other dimensions and meet the other Flash and, you know what I mean, meet the other characters or, the other Batman, the other whatever.
Yeah.
So that would mean that the only two characters inside of the DC universe that have the ability to go across dimensions, it gives reason for the dimensions to be there, and it gives the ability for them to be able to do so. So to me, it actually makes all of that stuff start to make sense. What up, Jed?
Hey, it's about time. We're
Am I
talking
will
conspiracy theory. Dude, you
You're
are
like
missing
35
out.
minutes late.
what? Wait. The show doesn't start till 7, guys.
Oh, really? Why have we been
Yeah.
going for a half hour already?
Well, no,
We're
no,
live.
no.
We're live right now.
We're live? Like
Yeah.
when the live red button up in the left-hand corner is I just got it.
Don't yell. Don't yell.
We really
Stop
live?
yelling.
Oh
Stop
my
yelling.
gosh.
Stop yelling.
Sorry, I got excited. I didn't realize we were live.
Oh, we are live.
I was
Rose
told
comes
7.
in. Rose comes in and says, if the strongest is not Hulk or Thor, who is it? In Marvel,
Scarlet
it's
Witch.
Spider-Man.
Scarlet
Yeah.
Witch.
No, it's Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is the strongest superhero?
Well,
That's
Spider-Man.
impossible.
Spider-Man. This is canon. Y'all can look it up.
It
This
is
isn't
not
even a
canon.
conspiracy.
in Marvel, you're talking about, the one above all.
No, the strongest. The strongest character in Marvel, the strongest Avenger, all of that. It's Spider-Man.
Hi, Brady.
And what's funny about that is that they always use that as a joke reference inside of all the MCU movies. The strongest Avenger, and Thor and Hulk both saying it, and all that kind of stuff, and the computer doing it. The reason that happened was it was an Easter egg for Spider-Man fans inside of the MCU before they had the rights back from Sony to be able to use that likeness. So it was always a callback. But it's canon in Marvel Comics that Spider-Man is, quote unquote, the strongest.
If you're saying the strongest Avenger, yes,
it's
not
the
the
title.
strongest but not the strongest in Marvel Comics.
Yeah, if you are named the strongest, then you're the strongest.
Yeah, the strongest Avenger, yes, but
I'm saying
not the strongest.
If Hulk is an Avenger.
If Jared was in Marvel Comics,
I'd be the strongest son of a biscuit on the planet.
You know what I mean? He's not Frank. Spider-Man is the strongest.
So you're telling me that
he's stronger than
Spider-Man is physically stronger than, say, even Galactus?
I'm telling you that Spider-Man has the title of the strongest. Those words.
That's a conspiracy theory.
Not weights, not moving planets, not devouring them for energy. I'm saying his title is the strongest.
Dude, he did spin a web and pull the Mirrorverse all together.
That happened. I saw it.
Yeah, so that was pretty impressive strength-wise.
You're telling me he's stronger than Odin?
Yeah, he's stronger than Thor and Hulk. I bet he's stronger than She-Hulk.
I'm not saying he's stronger than anyone. I'm saying his title is the strongest. And you guys are just running here. Okay, anyways, Rose Kirby comes in and says, oh, what about America Chavez and Doctor Strange, the 2 Multiverse Madness? Or Doctor Strange 2, Multiverse Madness. I love that show. That's such a good show.
I thought it was really good, too.
I had some problems with that character. I just did.
Wait, which one?
No. Really?
Which one?
With America Chavez?
America Chavez?
Why?
Wait, the one that could make the portal?
Okay. All right. First, I got to get this out of the way because this might be considered a conspiracy. But they finally bring in a Latina superhero and her powers are crossing borders. Come on now.
Whoa.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that border crisis.
Wow.
All right. Now, my actual problem with her was it wasn't her as a character, it was everybody else around her. At the very beginning, when Doctor Strange is talking to Wanda, and she's like, "Oh, we need to bring her over here so I can kill her and take her powers." At any point in time, he could have been like, "Or we could just train her to send you to the right place and call it good," and movie over.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that would have sucked. Right I would have fired those script writers, Matt. Shit.
You can't tell me that's not.
You're fired, and you're fired.
The worst plot hole known to man. You could just get her to, okay, let's train you to actually get you to the right place instead of trying to kill her and kill everybody else in the process.
Yeah, but wasn't it cool that it was all focused around fear, and her fear was actually what was causing the problems? And if you reflect that on us today, that's exactly what's happening. It's our fear that's allowing all these douchebags to control us.
I said it at the top of the stream that I was surprised that Jared was running late, and that I knew that the wheels were coming right off of this thing as soon as he came on. And it's taken less than 60 seconds.
What are you?
I gotta give it to you.
Hold
man.
on.
I'm proud at this point. I'm not even mad. I'm frankly, I'm proud.
Wait. You guys saying that I'm not on target here? What's the conversation about again? I thought we were reminiscing about Spider-Man's strength.
All right, next one up. I'm skipping a couple here, but the next one up for us. Superman has only one superpower.
I've heard this before, actually.
Okay, so let
What?
me read this out. The Man of
Okay.
Steel is definitely one of the most powerful superheroes to ever exist, and it seems like he has many superpowers. He has
Everything.
superhuman strength, speed, vision, breath,
Hearing.
energy, and senses, which are all powers that he gets from the sun. His
What if
only
he has
weakness
super
is
baby making
radiation,
powers?
specifically the rocks from his homeworld of Krypton. Comic book writers have led people to believe that he has multiple superpowers, but what if this actually isn't true? Many Superman, or maybe Superman only has one superpower, which is telekinesis. This theory may be hard to believe, but it could be possible that he has had telekinesis without even knowing it. If he does have this power, then it would explain why he has many different abilities, such as flight and heat vision. To explain his weakness of kryptonite, the theorists suggest that the radiation only weakens his mind, which is why it stops him from using his abilities. Now, okay, this doesn't make sense to me.
Not at all. And I'll tell you why. Because of the movie. In the movie, Flash is running around him and he's moving his eyes as fast as Flash and he's watching him and Flash is like, what the fuck? And telekinesis ain't going to do that, man.
Yeah, but that's
You're
an
not going to keep
Easter
up
egg.
with the Flash.
That's an
What?
Easter egg.
What's that supposed to mean?
So it's always been an argument with comic fans as who would be faster, Superman or Flash.
Mm-hmm.
So that scene inside of the movie is literally there as an Easter egg, because then the Superman fanboys can be like, "Oh, we told you he was faster because he can watch him," and that's why Flash is like, "What what is going on here?"
Yeah, and then he steps around to trip him, and Flash like falls down because he's like, "How could he move as fast as me?"
But Flash is faster. That's not even a conspiracy.
Is he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
is he?
that's
Because
been
I
in the.
will. Hold on 1 second, Matt. I will make one more argument, and that is that Superman in, I think it was Superman 2 or 3 or 1, traveled around the world backwards and reversed time, which before Flash had even done. I mean, it was after Flash had done it in the comics, of course, but it had happened, and boom, Flash couldn't even do that.
Okay,
So
first off,
perfectly.
spinning the world backwards does not reverse time. That just causes a whole bunch of other
Exactly what
problems.
happened in Superman.
Do we really
Okay,
know
I know, that
unless
was
we
the
can
first
test
Superman.
this? I mean,
It looked
Neil
real to
deGrasse
me.
Tyson actually has this whole big thing about it. So,
but has he
check
done
him
it?
out.
So that would
Well,
still be a
no.
theory. This could be a conspiracy theory.
This is
Okay.
definitely a conspiracy theory.
Could be a
So, as
scientific
far as
conspiracy.
telekinesis goes, that could actually fit in with what Jared's talking about, spinning the world backwards. Because, well, hear me out. According to the comics, it's not just what you're touching, it's what's touching that is what you can
It's
control.
not what you're touching, it's what's touching you.
Okay.
I've been on a date like that once.
Oh, boy. Wow, you guys put this off the rails. Okay.
No,
All right. So,
It's been
in the
83 years.
this stream was flagged appropriately, right?
Sure.
Okay,
it will
good.
be now. No, in the comics, if, like, say you're touching somebody's cape, you can control that person, not just the cape, right?
Okay.
Because, now if you want to extend that even further, you're touching essentially the molecules in the atmosphere, which has happened in comics. Essentially, people affecting the air around them and then what's touching that air, hence spinning the world backwards. Do I think that's the case? No, but that would be a great comic where they actually attempt to test that.
This is great. Digi comes in saying Flash's most impressive feat, featuring having your movie still moving forward with Ezra Miller as your star. No shit, right? Oh my gosh, that guy's a mess. Woo.
Oh.
Now that's a conspiracy right there, man. How come they pick such weirdos to be superheroes?
You
wouldn't want a normal guy.
I wish they could get Grant Gustin in as the Flash for the movies.
Who?
Grant Gustin from the TV series.
Hold on 1 second.
Have you seen the show?
Theoretically, they could, right? Because they would just say that it's a multiverse element. They just
Well,
popped over.
they're even
Ezra
bringing
Miller
him
is
in
out.
for a
This
clip.
guy's in.
Yeah, they're even bringing him in for a clip we already seen in the Crisis of Infinite Earths TV show. So
Okay.
it wouldn't be, that big of a stretch.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as him being cast, I couldn't get behind it. Even during the Batman v Superman, just that little clip that you saw.
Mm.
Are you talking
And
about
honestly,
Grant still?
No, Ezra Miller. I could never get behind Ezra Miller.
Yeah,
honestly, I was not convinced of Aquaman until I seen him in the movie, and I was like, "Oh, never mind, he's good. We're awesome."
No, but was it you that brought up the Lobo?
Are you talking about that woman stealer,
yes.
Aquaman? Oh my gosh, isn't he sexy? Shit.
So
my wife already told me she would leave me for him, and I'm like,
"Oh, dude, my wife's already made it known.
Totally
She's
understand.
like, look, babe, we're solid until Aquaman."
You're like, not if I can leave you for him faster. No.
Well, I got my plans.
So what?
What
about that idea of Jason Momoa as Lobo? That I love.
I would love to see that movie.
I would
wait
totally
a week in line for that movie.
I would let them totally wash Aquaman and be like, we're rebooting all DC movies, and I'd be like, damn, another Batman again. And then as soon as they said he was Lobo, I'm all on board. Let's roll with it,
bro. I heard that they're getting rid of the diamond-studded Batman. The Twilighter is
dead. I haven't heard that.
They are currently in the middle of making, at least writing, Batman 2.
I hope they do, man.
That being said,
great.
It was a great movie. I don't care.
He's too pretty.
No, he wasn't.
So. I thought he.
Did you watch the movie, or you just going
I
off
watched
of
the movie.
trailers?
I just couldn't get over his. I mean, his pauses reminded me of Twilight. That's how bad it was for me. Anytime he paused mysteriously, like Bruce Wayne would, Batman, I was like, oh, there's a Twilight moment.
Digi comes in and says, as long as he keeps his beard, Momoa without his beard is a much different experience.
Yes.
I've
to experience
Super Bowl
that.
Commercial?
The one where he shaves for the bottles of water?
Yeah, well, he's like taking off all his muscles and stuff.
Oh, that one. That one was great.
That was hilarious.
What?
That was one of the best.
Can you find it? What are you guys talking about?
I don't think we can play that one because of copyright. But yeah, he goes like this, and just all the muscles on his arm just come off like a sleeve, and then he just kind of
it's this scrawny little arm.
Yeah, but it looks like him if he weighed like 95 pounds. It's
really
crazy.
That would be awesome to see. I would love to show my wife that, because Digi agrees with us, Matt.
Hey, I agree too. I'd be like, damn, all right.
I know. Oh, just so everybody knows on the podcast side of things, Digi came in and said, and you can't even be mad at her, Matt. None of us could be mad at our women's if they left us for Jason Momoa. Dude, are you kidding? We'd all be like right next to him, like, take her, give me an autograph.
Actually, I would just be like, can you get me into the premiere of your movie? Like, that's all I want.
Oh, no. I want an autograph, maybe a ride in the limo.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, come on. Let's get some perks. Do one of those cool dances for me.
I'd ask him why in the heck he made a Harley Davidson clothing collection where a T-shirt costs you $190.
That is highway robbery, Momoa. Not to call you out, but come on, bro.
It's insane. Okay, so next element up here that we have on. Let me pull that comment off here, and you guys will like these. 10 comic fan theories confirmed by the creators. So these are 10 comic conspiracies that ended up being true. We got to be able to talk about these. And I got to hurry and get through them because I know that Jared's biting at the bit trying to get to. He's probably got a short list of some of the greatest government conspiracies known to man, and I want to hear them. So we got to hurry. Number 10, before they bought Fox, Disney tried to bury the X-Men. one's pretty interesting. Just to summarize what had actually happened is Fox Studios actually owned the rights to X-Men. Disney has the rights to Marvel. Of course, X-Men is part of Marvel properties, but in order to not dilute the value of MCU, Disney tried to bury the X-Men, tried to get rid of the X-Men entirely, which is just absolutely insane when you think of the
Why?
popularity and their growth, because they felt like having the X-Men out there would dilute the brand of the MCU for their films, for the film franchises. But once they got access to Fox, they brought it right back in.
Well,
So if you
Digi
notice,
seems to agree with you. He says makes sense. Didn't Marvel stop publishing Fantastic Four
yeah,
because of Disney?
Disney was really trying hard to make sure that
What,
the
dude?
MCU was the central focus.
Bro, let's
Oh,
get
there it is.
prepared, my sirs. We got to be prepared. We don't know what Disney's going to do. Shit. I heard them, guys. What are we going to do? Shit. I got to.
This is my life. It's not where I chose to be, but it's where we're at, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to make the most out of this. So next one up
You
here
look
while we wait for the
good,
guys
Fry.
to come back.
I like
Thanks,
your
man.
solos.
Thank you.
Dang.
I think it's the
Wish I
haircut.
looked as cool as you.
Next one up, number 9, and they did the same with Fantastic Four. I was trying to get to it, but did you beat me? Oh, this is great. Dominic comes in on the comment and says, I thought Jared's hat was going to be more pointy, but at least got him in a tinfoil hat.
Dude, you try and make a tinfoil hat. It takes. I wanted more of a toupee styled tinfoil hat. I like to keep the 5G off of me in style.
Oh, Lord. Rose comes in and says, right, boys, 1:50 a.m. It's time for some sleep. I wish you all the very happy second anniversary. Good morning from me to you. Good night. The next time, July 11 wishes.
Good night, Rose.
And yeah,
stay beautiful, girl.
You weren't on here earlier,
stay beautiful.
But Rose mentioned how it is actually the 2-year anniversary from the big DC fandom event that we did.
Wow, it's been 2 years since we did that.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
That is wild. And thank you, Rose, and to everyone who comes and enjoys the show with us. Thank you so much. I just want to say, man, without you fans, this would be, well, boring.
Yes, it would just be me in a room with Jared. Thank you. Thank you. And moving along. All right. So let's see here.
Oh my gosh, you poor soul. Dude, this is so great having power back. Look, I can go full screen, everybody. I have the power. Yeah. Join me, Fry. We have the power. Quick, hurry. Give me a 5. 5.
Wow.
5. Just give me 1. Come on. We can do it. Come on. Don't leave me Faucian, bro. Oh, man.
Oh. Which side? There
Here we go. Oh. Thank you.
I leave for just a minute and come back to this.
What? Oh, did you want to
already?
I got you.
Already regretting giving him.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Ain't happening.
You can do it. You. Just 1. Come on. Pat him on the head. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right. Sorry about that. Where were we at? We were at the Fantastic Four.
No, we already talked about it.
Damn it.
Keep going here.
What was next?
So, let's see. Oops, sorry, I went one too many. Give me one moment here. There we go. Next one up. Wonder Woman is bisexual. So this one was just kind of thrown out there.
Really shocked Superman. Didn't they have a kid together?
In DC, there's probably 7 universes that they did. It just depends on what storyline you want to follow.
Oh, geez. My bad. She's so wonderful, Wonder Woman. You know.
Next one up, and we know this one for sure because we're homies with somebody that worked on this book. Number 7, Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy are lovers.
I
And
knew
yep,
it.
this
I
one
knew
wasn't
it.
only confirmed though. Like Chad Harden did the artwork for that page.
Mm-hmm.
He did a
Like,
cover.
yeah, no, it was originally a page. That's when you
Oh,
first
really?
see. Yeah, that's when you first see them kiss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, me and Matt saw the actual original page. It was at
Yep.
actually it was at Mile High.
Yeah, you
Like,
can
wait,
get it
really?
for I think it was $3,000.
Yeah.
$3,000 for the page
Mhm.
of Chad Harden's
Mhm.
original pencil work.
Yeah.
It's
It's
so
crazy.
incredible. Oh my gosh. Oh, whew. I wish my ink was that valuable.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Next one up, Dr. Manhattan was responsible for the New 52. That one was confirmed. I think that one was less of a confirmation and more of DC going, yeah, we need a reason for this reboot. Yeah, we'll say Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's kind of weak sauce.
pretty much.
Oh, wait a minute. Dominic Colby
DC
steps in
has a
and says,
history of weak sauce, don't they?
mhm.
Don't they, Matt?
Yes.
Dominic comes in and says, a lot of times the topics we discuss on the show don't make much sense, but I love hanging with you peeps. We love hanging with you too. And if stuff like this doesn't make sense to you, that's the whole point of this.
Thank you,
Chime
Dominic,
in.
for pointing out he was Captain Obvious,
Mm-hmm.
which is awesome, which is why we love you, Dominic.
Next one up is number 5. There have been 2 Black Widows. And yes,
What?
that's been confirmed.
Is that why the one is dead in the MCU right now? Because another one's coming?
A lot of people think that that's the direction that they're going to go with it.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows?
Squeeze every dime out of it.
The mouse is going to do what the mouse is going to do.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Dude, the mouse, let me tell you something about the mouse. If you guys don't know, watch South Park, and then you'll learn about the mouse and what the mouse really does, what the mouse really likes to do.
We are not putting South Park as a reliable source of information.
What? Are
I
you
just
sure?
wanna make
I'm
sure
sure it's a
that-
documentary. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. Feel more.
All right. Next one up. This one has
protected.
been confirmed. I really dig this one. So in the DC book Kingdom Come, the character Magog,
Such a great book.
or
Oh, man.
I've also seen it pronounced Megag. So I'm not 100% positive on the pronunciation there. So if I'm getting that wrong, let me know. But yeah, basically it goes into CBR was interviewing Alex Ross about the book, and Alex Ross said, quote, "Yes, that's a character that Mark Waid invented that was really just put to me like, come up with the most god-awful Rob Liefeld sort of design that you can. What I was stealing from was the design of Cable, and I hated it. I felt like it looked like they were just throw up everything on the character. The scars, the thing going on with his eye, the arm, and what's with all the guns," end quote. That's straight from Alex Ross saying that absolutely it was a dig at Cable, which is kind of hilarious because Kingdom Come
Oh, yeah.
was a very big book for DC
Mm-hmm.
that they didn't expect to be nearly as big as it was too. And so to just and to be fair, everybody, if you look more into it, it's more of a joking dig, between different creators that are friends and things like that, not like a snide kind of intellectual property type of thing. It was more just creators that were friends that worked for different publishers, just kind of throwing jokes at one another. One of those jokes ended up not being quite so much an Easter egg and becoming an actual character in a book that sold very well. So yeah, it's funny though when you think about it because he looks exactly like Cable.
Oh, yeah.
Number 3, Captain Atom was supposed to be Monarch.
Oh, so this one drove me up the wall when I was a kid.
Really?
Oh, yeah, because, I mean, Armageddon 2001 was such a good story at first. I remember picking up a couple of the Superman ones, and where they're looking at his future, going like, is he Monarch? And it was like, ooh, who is Monarch? Yeah, I couldn't wait to find out who it was. And I had a theory that it could be possibly Captain Atom. And everybody at my school was saying the same thing, like, oh, it's got to be Captain Atom. And then all of a sudden it was like, it's Hawk. What?
Yay, DC.
Like, that made no sense whatsoever.
All right, number 2. This one has been confirmed. Keep in mind, so no arguing in the comment section here. Nightwing was going to die in Infinite Crisis. I think we should change this to should have died.
Oh, no. If Dan DiDio
He
had
was
his way.
going to, so I'm assuming he didn't.
No, he didn't. It was Superboy who ended up taking his place and dying.
Oh, thank God.
But yeah, Nightwing was a character that Dan DiDio had always stated he hated. So
they sacrificed the boy. They sacrificed a child. What does that remind you of? Somebody who didn't kill himself? Bastards.
I think it's funny that as a creator, he was like, kill Nightwing. And every fan is like, what?
Times when the creators listen to the fans.
Digi comes in over on Twitch saying, Digi Theory number 204. Rob Liefeld has never had an original idea throughout his entire career. Damn.
Okay, I am going to go with, I believe that would be a theory. Anybody want to argue that point?
Could be. Theory, point of view. Dominic says over on Facebook, when you say Superboy, that's the one from Young Justice, right?
Yes.
I don't know. Is it?
Yes. Well, which Young Justice, it seems like. The clone that of Superman and Lex Luthor. That was the one that died.
Okay. Now this one is the whole reason I chose this list. Okay. Just because I know the face that someone on this stream is about to make, and it's going to be so cringeworthy that I had to have it. And number 1 that has been confirmed, there's always been 3 Jokers. I love this. I love it. You know why I love it? Because we argued in a car about this for hours on a trip to
You know, that story made sense in an Elseworld universe.
Hey.
The way it was written, it made sense for an Elseworld universe.
Here's what also makes sense is that in this universe, I was right about a DC fan theory and you were wrong. And it got confirmed. And now it's number 1 on a list on Reddit.com.
That is
Now,
crazy. So you knew there were 3 Jokers, Fry?
No, there has been enough like little stuff inside that book that makes me think it's not necessarily canon, that it is an Elseworld.
Yeah, I'm just saying that DC.
I mean, the article right here says that it is, Matt. I mean, like, you're going to argue against the article, or you're just going to like...
Okay, who wrote the article? WhatCulture.com?
Guess what, Matt? Be quiet, dude. You're not important anymore, man. We got somebody else here. No, I'm just...
There's 3 Jokers, and there's nothing that you can say about it. And I'm bringing Mark in.
Okay, what's up, guys?
What's up? The Joker is here.
Sorry, guys.
Tell us a joke.
You want to hear a joke?
Let's hear it.
All right, so there was a parrot, right? And he was in this store, right? There was all this one-eyed man that'd walk in, and every time he'd walk in, the parrot would look at him and he'd say, "Hey, fuck you, you one-eyed motherfucker." And the guy'd be like, "What? What'd that parrot just say?" And then he'd walk up and he'd come back in the next day, and the parrot would look at him and he'd say, "Hey, you, fuck you, you one-eyed motherfucker." And he'd be like, "What? How you gonna let that parrot keep telling me that I'm a one-eyed motherfucker?" He'd say it to the boss, right? And then the boss one day, he's like, "You know, there's nothing I could do. So he's like, how much is that parrot? And he's like, he's free. You can have him. He's like, great. He goes home. He says, if you call me a one-eyed motherfucker again, I'm going to throw you in the refrigerator. So the next morning he walks in and he says, hey, you one-eyed motherfucker? And he's like, that's it. And he takes him and he puts him in the freezer and he just leaves him there. And he comes back the next day and the parrot's like this when he opens the freezer. How's that?
Hell, that was a good one.
This is as good a time as any. Keep in mind, everyone, that this podcast may or may not become not safe for work real quickly. So
I thought it was already marked.
It was marked, but I'm just wanted to make sure. What's up, Mark?
How's it going, guys? I can barely hear you guys because I'm on my phone out in the car. So I'm going to try my best here. For some reason, the volume won't go up any louder.
Right on. No worries, man. We were
That's
just
all right.
kind of going over some conspiracy stuff, but one thing we definitely got to bring up before. I mean, what are we at now? We're at an hour. We got to bring this thing up real quick.
Man,
So-
you guys are killing it. See, Mark,
Mark,
I wanted to be fashionably late like you, so
Dude,
I didn't
was
even
eating
realize
at
the
Casa
start.
Cortez, man. Best Mexican restaurant in the entire world.
What,
If you
what's
guys
the
are
name of
ever
it?
out here, you got to message me so you can go have some of the best Mexican you've ever had.
What's the name of it?
Casa Cortez.
Casa Cortez. Oh, I love
So
Mexican
good.
food. Oh,
All right,
I
let's
know.
see here.
I know.
What have you guys
Dominic
been talking
over-
about on the show so far?
Conspiracy
Oh, they've been
theories.
talking about their love lives.
Or love lives.
Yeah, with your conspiracy theories.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
That hurts.
Ouch.
Sorry about that.
Nice hat. Dominic comes in and says, hey, it's Mark May, the first person to ever get me to buy a comic.
Yeah.
I really
Nice.
appreciate that, Mr. Colby. I do appreciate that, my man. That right there means more than anything to hear stuff like that, man.
I love this. Andrew Dodge jump.
I think
Oh,
you went
yeah.
backwards. You got to read it the other way. Ladies and gentlemen, what's up? It's Mark May. No, I read it wrong. Hold on. Ooh,
I'm just a fat guy in a car who
Great.
makes comics,
Somebody
guys.
flip
That's all I am right here.
Flip and meme that. I think he was saying, I can't smell it.
Andrew Dodge is the man, everyone, just so you know.
Yeah, and Andrew Dodge
She
comes in and
is
says,
the
already
best.
supported Hellbringers, backer number 2. So let's throw that up real quick there.
Nice.
Inside of the chat,
What?
guys, there's a link to that, so you can go show some support to Mark. Mark's one of the old homies, man. He's been around for a while. Thank you so much, dude. So make sure you guys go and check out this campaign. It looks pretty sick. I mean, all the Hellbringers always do, but go and check this out. Give it a follow. You know what I mean? Throw your
that
wallet
looks
at it if that's
cool.
what you want to do. But definitely,
Andrew,
definitely
Mark,
you gotta play
share
the
it out.
video, dude. I'm sorry to cut you off, man. I just got way too excited, way too quick. We did the song for this one. I actually wrote the song again for the soundtrack
What?
for this song, and Castiglia does the song for this one, dude. This is by far our best song. Like, I know you guys have heard the other
Really?
songs. This one blows it away, man.
When do we get? Are you gonna get us
I'll
like
play it.
a
Let me
sample?
grab it and I'll get it all set up here.
What? Oh yeah, Mark, bringing it on.
You guys were talking about conspiracy theories. I said, all right, I'm coming on a conspiracy theory show. I can't do that without smoking, so that's what I'm doing right here, guys.
Dude, I'd be drinking if I drank.
Mm. Let's
You know,
see.
Dude, what
guys-
conspiracy theories have I missed?
oh, dude, they've been
Holy
going
crap,
off on a
yeah.
whole bunch of crazy comic conspiracies, man. And it's kind of funny because, like, Fry will be like, hey, man, this is a conspiracy. And Matt will be like, no, this is a conspiracy. And then they'll pull up the internet, and the internet doesn't lie, right? Is that a theory or a conspiracy?
That's true.
Right?
Jared, what's up
Internet
with the
doesn't
tinfoil
lie.
hat, brother?
Oh, I just want to make sure that the 5G doesn't roast my brain while we're talking about this. I know that the Clintons be putting me on their list right now because we be talking about this kind of stuff, but I'm not scared because I have the ultimate protection.
That is fantastic. I'm gonna have to make me one of those here in a second too.
And did you notice you only have to protect the tip?
Oh no.
Is that what's wrong with Fry?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
He's not
He's
wearing
having a
one,
day.
so
Okay.
Dude,
Yeah.
don't put your
Sorry about that,
head
guys.
in the microwave and turn it on, man. It's gonna be bad
Don't
stuff.
worry, dude. I know how to use one of these things. I'm a professional.
All right. All right.
Yeah, I just dial it up a little. Oh, hold on, guys. I'm getting some messages from the universe. And it says, everybody have a great day. Be happy. Love your neighbor. It's sometimes hard, but you should anyway. Oh, sorry, guys. Oh, that was crazy. I tapped into the universe there for a second.
Oh, jeez. All right.
It
Well,
says,
there's some comments
Mark,
here.
how's Bray Wyatt doing these days? I haven't had a chance to talk to him. The only one I've met so far is Braun Strowman, brother. Eric Rowan. You think I look like Eric Rowan? I think that's what I'm getting from that. Dude.
Yeah.
Nice.
You look like a Viking, dude. Man, I used to feel awesome like you look, when my beard was glorious like
Dude,
yours.
your beard got out there, man. What? I just noticed that you shaved it just now.
Yeah, I had to. Well, it used to look more debonair, like all bad A. But yeah, dude, I had a glorious beard like yours, man. I was just, man, it was fantastic.
Let me ask you a question. Did I inspire you to grow that beard?
Oh, absolutely.
Awesome. That's awesome.
How long have you been growing your beard?
This one right here is 3 months. So it grows quick. You can get it down to, as close as my face as I can get it, but it grows quick, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't know where my chest hair starts and the beard starts. You know what I mean?
Oh, I absolutely know what you mean on my back.
Yeah, me too. I went to the pool this summer, man. People really were taking pictures, and they were like thinking there was a Yeti in the pool with them, man. So it's bad
Didn't know
news.
if you were coming or going.
Maybe that's why the lifeguard had a problem. You know what I mean?
Right? They're like, I don't know which way to turn him to drag him in the pool. This isn't Fisher.
The pool got a lot saltier all of a sudden. Nobody knows why.
Sorry. All right, let's get back on track, Fry. Keep this train on the tracks, bro. Yo.
I'm trying to load a video. Maybe you
my
guys
bad.
Keep
this train on the track, yo. Let's go.
Jeez.
My phone has 10% left, which means I probably have 15 minutes left with you guys. Unfortunately.
Oh, we're going to enjoy every
15 minutes is 12 and a half minutes longer than I want to hang out with either of these two.
You know what? It's like 14 minutes longer than he can last.
Can I tell you how bad this sucks?
Oh, God.
Andrew never told me when we were going live tonight, so I had no idea when this was supposed to happen.
Oh, that's all right. Our show's at 7. They started at 6, and then they tell me I'm the one that's late.
Mark doesn't have access to see all the streams.
Hey,
right?
I just barely got access, before I jumped on the show. Did you know they took away my access, Mark?
What kind of bullshit is that? Why would they do that?
I know. Dude, I was devastated, dude. I was devastated.
Do they have something against farmers? Is that what's going on?
Oh, that they do. The whole world's got something against farmers. You see that shit going down? Oh,
this is bullshit. I say we riot.
No, it's a long road to hoeing when you ain't got support from these sons of biscuits.
All right, I'm playing I'm playing this Hellbringers video.
I do know.
Die or kill, all the same, night till they die the same.
Sorry.
A lifetime of hoeing ain't easy. Support a farmer. That's what you said, right? A lifetime of
No.
hoeing.
It's a hard row to hoe.
It's a hard
Support your
road to
farmers.
hoe. Support your local farmer. That's what you said.
Support your farmer. Yes.
Okay.
And if you can be one, that's even better.
Agreed. That was the quote
Grow
of
a
the century.
chicken.
I'm stealing that. I just wanted to let you know. I know the video was cool, but I didn't let you know I am stealing that quote, and I am taking it because that is an awesome quote.
Go to my Facebook. Scroll to like the very, 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 very almost beginning of my Facebook, and I do a funny little skit where I explain my Idahoan heritage.
Oh,
and it's all about you've heard
go that far
you've
back
heard-
on Ed's Facebook.
Please don't go back that far. I was just joking. I better shut that shit down. Yeah, it's funny.
Oh wow. Okay, so Mark,
So,
is there going to be a
what'd you
soundtrack
think of the video?
I like it.
I thought
like
it was
the
awesome. I had a hard time hearing the music, I'll be honest. So
Right.
I didn't get to hear the riffs and stuff like that and really get to jam out. But I'm assuming that will be possible when I actually go check it out myself. But as far as what was being shown with the music, that looks freaking fantastic, dude.
Thanks,
Well, you're in luck,
man.
Jared.
We got a lot of great covers. Bob Hall, Nia Ruffino comes back. Bob Hall makes his cover debut. Legendary Marvel and DC artist Bob Hall, who was at Colorado Springs Comic-Con this past weekend. Dude, we've got Connie Jo Litz making her cover debut from Hawaii that did a pinup before in two of our books actually. So she was able to make this one a cover. And then Gabriel Mangum, he did a pinup too, but we're about to announce that as a cover instead because that's how great I think that pinup is too.
Hold on, Mark.
Great dude,
so
Chris
where
Gray
can people
is killing it.
Where can people go to see these announcements that you're making?
Facebook. I will announce them on Facebook the moment that we add the covers. This week we're adding a Steph Wilson cover, a Sapphire Nova cosplay cover, and also that Gabriel Mangum cover will be available as well. Man, 3%. God dang it, that went quick. Dude, we've got great covers. This is the second.
You got a black light metal cover?
Yeah, that's all right.
That's
so that's
sick,
brand
dude.
brand new to the industry. I haven't seen these yet. We're gonna have black light metal covers. First time we have ever offered them. It's gonna be for my cover. We've already sold a couple. There's only 10.
Have you seen one yet? Have you
seen
it under black?
One yet.
Oh my gosh, that sounds crazy cool.
I've only seen the prototypes of what our printer has done with just their stuff. So I don't even know how this is going to turn out, guys. If it's terrible, I apologize. We'll never do it again. You know what I mean? But if it's great, then it's going to be a hit, man. And we'll probably start doing it for our other covers too. We're not doing metal and chrome options for everyone like we've been doing in the past. We are doing this thing now on Kickstarter that if we don't sell covers, we probably won't make them for shows on certain ones, just because I don't have the ability to print the numbers that I'd like to. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Like,
we're working on a solution for you, buddy. Just give us a few more years and we'll be there, I promise.
Oh, dude. Yeah, no problem. I'll be dead in a few more years, but I love you guys anyways.
Well, I mean, is that considered like deathbed repentance?
It might be. I won't care at that point. I'll be asleep.
Don't worry, dude. Don't worry. I got some favors with the big man. So I'll put in some good words for you, bro.
I'm gonna need them. This story's probably got me on a bad track so far. So
nah, dude, it's got you on the right track to glory.
Oh Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, please read Hellbringers. You will not regret it at all. I might need some of that glory. Let's see.
Dominic over on Facebook comes in and says, my favorites from that video were the cosplay covers. I wish I would have the money before 16 months from now to grab one. Hey,
the cosplay covers, is that the one that you thought we were actually showing us a little bit of nipple there, Fry?
Yes,
Oh
Jared.
boy,
It is.
guys, come on.
No nipple.
We didn't.
There's no nipple,
No.
guys. Don't worry.
No,
No.
freaking don't worry. Mark took care of us, you guys. We're safe.
Yeah, there's that's not going to happen. We don't do nudity for our covers. Even those are promotional photos that they told me to use. And the number one thing I said is, no nudity.
Yeah.
The thing about Hellbringers, and you will find it, especially in Jengar and Shred #1, is we do implied nudity. So what you would see on TNT back in the day when you were watching with your parents and you had to look away real quick, that's pretty much what we do. Like, a butt shot here or there. But that's it. Like you can't get us with any nudity stuff because we don't do that stuff. We're all about story. We don't need nudity yet to sell books. But the moment I do a nude book, I'm definitely gonna do a grand story in it too, and then it'll all make sense. They'll be naked for a reason. You know what I mean? We'll see.
Well, that's what they all say. They all say they're naked for a reason. We all know what the reason is, too, buddy. This is an adult-themed show.
Gigi comes in on Twitch saying, tomorrow, Idaho Press headline, half-naked men in war paint and a tinfoil hat spotted on rooftops screaming for war after watching the Hellbringers trailer.
Yes.
Nobody's Illusion. What's up? Happy birthday. Comes in and says, hello.
Hey.
Sorry I was late. I was busy. I start my job at Old Navy tomorrow at 9 a.m. and I was finishing up some paperwork.
Oh,
Very
nice. Congratulations. Nobody's. You're rocking it. Did you just go
I
in
used
and
to
just
work at Old Navy.
I can see
They
that.
have great clothes. My kids and my wife love their clothes.
I can see you both working there right now.
Really? You can? Really? For real? For real, Fry? Seriously? You know what, dude?
I would love for one day
What?
that the three of us could go and just work a normal retail job for one day. We would have so much fun. You guys, it'd be awesome. Looks like Mark cut out. He did mention earlier that his battery.
He only had 15 minutes.
Yeah, so thank you for joining us, Mark. And everybody,
Much
make sure you
appreciated.
guys check inside of that chat. We've got the link so you guys can go over and check out that Kickstarter campaign.
Holy
Go follow him on his
jeez.
social media platforms. Keep up to date on that stuff. Go follow the different artists that he's working with because some of those cover artists are badass. They're awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Mark gets good stuff, man. He really does pull out the talent. He doesn't spare the nickel.
Andrew Dodge comes in and says that right now, 2440 pledged of their $6,666 goal.
Holy!
Yeah,
there's a conspiracy right there. 666. Some biscuit. Mark of the beast. Amazon shit.
Dude, it's Hellbringers.
Dude,
it's not a
comes in and
conspiracy.
says, by the way, my
don't know,
birthday
man.
was actually the 21st, not the 22nd. The 22nd is the anniversary of me joining CryptoComics, though, which means it's your birthday to us.
Nice.
And either way.
Happy birthday. 2 days in a row.
You are so wonderful to me.
Did you
Can't you see?
Kudos to Mark May for
You're
not doing
everything
anything
I
like that.
hoped for.
I can't hear you, Fry.
You're
I
everything I need. Nobody's illusion is awesome to me.
This is gonna just keep going, isn't it?
I made the
Nah.
mistake earlier of saying that we'd get Jared to sing her happy birthday. Now I wish I wouldn't have let that happen.
Dude, he's
Hey,
back.
hey.
What? I thought you were ditching us, bro.
No, I just said my phone was gonna die. I didn't say my phone's gonna die and fuck you, bye.
Oh, well, I kind of took it that way. My
No.
bad. I apologize. I will
You
take
guys-
that back.
You guys gotta remember, I'm one of those creepy artists, man, that only spends time with himself. So anytime I get human interaction,
Like Fry?
it's not as good as everybody else's. You know what I mean?
Thanks, Drew.
I mean, you guys get to talk to people every day. I'm doing this once
No.
a year. Shit.
No. Fry's just like you, man. He's one of them creepy artists just doing stuff by himself.
Shout out
That's
to
what
all
he-
the artists in the
That's what he
world.
told me not to tell anybody on the stream anyways. So let's all keep that low. We'll edit this part out later.
Yeah, we'll
Hey,
edit it out
can I
later.
just say this, Matt? How you doing tonight, man?
What was
Matt
that?
doesn't know what to do when he's asked a question.
He's
Mark.
okay.
Doing headlights. That's what a doing headlights looks like. Right there.
It was
Boom.
good to talk to you, man. Thanks, man.
How you doing? How you doing?
That was classic.
Oh, boy.
Real quick, DigiArtist had made a comment to Mark earlier. So if you'd leave the chat alone for a second, Jared, I'm already regretting giving you access to control.
What are you talking about, dude? Don't talk to me like that. What the hell just happened to Fry? Oh, I got the power back, Mark. I got the power. Dude, I got the power.
This is the way it used to be, man.
Right? I know, dude. They took it away from me. They took away the power. I was like,
nobody's been able to say anything.
Watch this. Whoa. Whoa. No, I'm just kidding. I won't do that anymore. I'm sorry. Anybody who got dizzy and sick and threw up on the ride, sorry about that.
I'd like to say something, though. This guy's got kudos to Mark May for not doing TNA covers. I have done TNA covers. I've done Naughty and Nice covers before I started doing Hellbringers covers for my series. I don't ditch that stuff. That's great shit, man. You know what I mean? I'm just saying we're not doing the series like that. Like, because if we did do the series, we might make a little bit more money, is what I'm saying. It's almost like a cheat code. You put the new cheat code in, you make a little bit more money. You see what I'm saying? We're not playing the cheat code yet.
That's where the kudos is, Mark. That's where the kudos is the fact that you know that's a thing. You can use TNA to actually up your sales, and you chose not to, which just speaks of high character and awesomeness. So kudos to you, bro.
We're also doing a sacrilegious comic about, the devil. So I don't know
the sacrifice and all that good shit going down, and the blood and the licking of the swords and all that gravy stuff. Don't worry about that stuff, man. That's all child's play, really.
All right, good deal. So I do appreciate that, Ben. That's great.
Yeah, he's just saying you're awesome.
And I appreciate it. But again, you gotta think, like, in the end, when we all have this like legacy of what we're gonna do for art, for stories, all that kind of stuff, what's gonna be remembered? You know what I mean? And I always thought to myself, like, the first reason I wanted to try Hellbringers at first is because we could push this out and it would be an automatic like strike, like in your nerve. You know what I mean? That at least you're gonna either hate me or you're gonna love me at the end of the series, but it's no really in between. You know what I mean? But the thing is you'll remember me after that point, to the point to where maybe I'll be able to do more books and you might be interested.
Okay, you just answered my question. I was gonna ask, because one of the things you were saying was you'll either hate me or you won't hate me at the end of the book, and I started thinking about, well, is the object for the creator to get them to hate you, or is it for you to get them to hate the story or a character within the story or something like that? And just it just crossed my mind as you were speaking.
I love that is one of the most intelligent points I've actually had somebody bring up about this, and I mean that might be the number one thing to drive this conversation.
This blocked that. I couldn't even get an ego. I was like, what?
That guy right there. He's got a tinfoil hat on. He asked the best question ever for Hellbringers.
I just pulled an X. No, I'm just kidding. All right, go ahead.
So think about it like this: like, everybody's told a fantasy story before, and it's been almost a story that you've heard from somewhere else. All fantasy stories stem from the original myths that we've all been taught or have learned, like throughout the ages. Like, I did a mythology class in college, and I learned, a lot of creation stories and myths share the same, I guess, sequences. So they're all, you know what I mean? But
there's like seven Christ or Savior stories around the world, and they all follow a specific theme and how the Savior's lives went and stuff, but they're from different regions of the world.
So
go ahead.
I'll be right back to you, Matt, because I smoke weed. I might lose this.
No, I understand.
Here's the thing: is you got to look at it like this. Like, are people going to remember this book as a fantasy story, or are they going to remember this book as potentially a religious book and they don't know it yet? Because all books can be written to be something and somebody can turn it into something else. I mean, look at Scientology, you know what I mean? And look how that's, I'm just saying. So,
Just got nixed, Mark. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
it's something, it's a weird enigma for a comic book because I don't think anybody's done anything like this before. And what we're going to do at the end of this, and what we do with this chapter especially, you guys aren't going to see this coming. Like, this is Demo Gargano stepping in. This is our main bad guy from the first card set, like the big baddie of all the baddies. So if God is the light, Demo Gargano is the darkness. You understand? They were
yin and yang.
Yeah, they were created at the same time.
Yep.
And they actually have the same amount of power, both of them. Okay.
Oh,
so
who keeps who in check? That's the question.
Lucifer was actually created by God to destroy Demo Gargano. That's his only mission.
Really?
So in this story, yes.
Oh, that's so awesome.
So Lucifer is a weapon. He's always been a weapon. He knows he's a weapon. When he was fighting against the angels in heaven in the first story with Dawn of the Devil, as he was fallen after God sent them down into hell, and he started conquering all the lands. He started conquering the elves. He started conquering the dwarves. He started conquering the Vikings. Anything that God got rid of and put into hell. You guys know the story. The dinosaurs even. You know what I mean? He just became this badass, even there without his power, because he lost that power as he was fallen. It was called his grace. But Michael and Gabriel actually captured that, put it in a talisman, and now, since Jengar 2's happened and it's already out to people, I can talk to you about it. Jengar actually found this talisman. Okay. So if you all haven't read Jengar, you need to tell me to stop talking right now because I'm about to
hold on. Stop talking. Wait a second. Okay. Let's not get any how long has Jengar been out?
Jengar and Shred 2 has been out for a week.
Okay, it doesn't fall under our 2-week rule.
Okay.
Sorry.
We shouldn't go
promised
into
the
it.
Community will we won't do spoilers within 2 weeks of something coming out because that's just not fair.
Then we'll just say this. She has the talisman, ladies and gentlemen, that you saw in the first book. Mm-hmm. How she got it, you'll find out in the story. So the biggest thing is you don't know how this is going to end. Like, nobody kind of has this clue, but so Lucifer's this weapon and he's left. So the weapon is left, but Demo Gargano is about to show itself. So this whole thing, like the darkness could actually take over the light, and more or less the second the dark god is going to take over the light god, and then there's nothing. And that's what's going to happen. So the ending is going to blow y'all guys away. If you have followed the Hellbringer story since the card game, I'm talking to all the fans out there, especially that are watching, and you've watched all the shows that we have been on, you know how this is going. You know, Beelzebub's a player too. So the guy that fell with Lucifer, who's been the bad angel on his shoulder this entire time, giving him all these bad advice to make him make this bad decisions, and he has a chance to actually win the throne of hell as well towards the end of this. So we don't know what's going to happen with these last 2 chapters. Like this could go so many different directions. You know what I mean? Especially with the new characters being introduced in this book too. So
I know exactly how it's going to go. The devil is going to turn into a weapon. Somebody's going to use it to destroy some big badass. And then there's going to be light, but the light doesn't exist without the darkness. So really what we're seeing is a shadow stuck behind a pillar because somebody brought out a flashlight.
That's how it's going to go.
Boom! Yes! Thank you, Mark. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
We don't even need the last 2 chapters. Woo!
Damn, I should work for Game of Thrones, everybody.
All right. Well, let's see. We're up to just over an hour and a half now. So let's double check and make sure. So, Mark, you said Facebook. What's the best way people to search it out?
Just contact me at Silent Mayhem Productions on Facebook. You can get a hold of me, Mark May. Is that a Mortal Kombat 2 arcade machine behind you, Mark? It was one of the one-up arcade original machines.
What?
Yeah, they were doing a sale on Walmart back in the day for $100 for one. And it literally cost me, all my machines were like under $200, dude. I even built one that has all the games in it, dude. And let me tell you guys, when you guys come over to my house, I'm talking these guys, I don't know about fans
Street Fighter 2 right here, bro. I hope you're prepared.
Dude, you ain't got nothing on Street Fighter
video games, but I love playing them. So I would love to play you and get beat. It sounds great.
I will have to school. Hold on.
You got to wear the tinfoil hat while you're over, though. It's dangerous.
I don't know, man. This is not a tinfoil hat, everybody. I'm resetting the standard. No, this is a tinfoil toupee. I'm bringing them back, baby. That's why it looks so aero freaking dynamic.
I could probably put that over my bald top of my head and probably look pretty good. I'm doing that at conventions.
Hey, Fry, look, you have a fan club.
Yeah. Fry, why are you looking so mad tonight, man?
They're going to make jackets.
Gangster and mad.
Oh, I got a haircut. I looked clean cut for a minute.
Is that what happened? Oh, my gosh, dude. Somebody let him out of this hole in the ground.
Yeah, somebody let me out of my hole, Mark.
Andrew.
He has to look good now, Mark. He's working with elitists.
Well, yeah. Hey, man, look at me. I'm bottom of the barrel looking over here.
That's not.
I was thinking Viking. I was thinking Berserker. I was thinking like Barbarian Overlord.
No, this is. I don't have time to even touch my face.
Why bother when it looks that glorious?
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you,
dude. I don't know what happens, but when you grow a beard and you get a big, nice biker beard going, dude, people, they look at you and they're like, well, I'm not sure if he's a badass or not, but I'm not going to test the waters, dude. He looks dangerous, so I'm just going to stay away. It's so hilarious, dude.
It is.
I was noticing that when I had a beard, man. I'd see big old dudes who would normally like be staring me down and they'd be like, oh, look away. It was awesome.
Can I tell you, like, I think I might have a little bit of a mean side, but like, I don't think it's a big mean side. Like, actually, since I've had my girls, like, I've become this big soft teddy bear. I don't even know how to describe it, man. Like, it's completely changed. Dude, I don't look for fights anymore. I don't look for any kind of confrontation. Plus, I'm 36 years old. I got to grow up. And I'm getting old, man. So, like, eventually, like 6 years from now, people are gonna punch me. I'm like, "Fuck! Oh shit! I'm old." like right now, dude. So,
well, you're a lot braver than me, man. No, man. I prefer to talk my way out of the situation, de-escalate. I'm like, hey, I prefer to laugh. You know, I really like fun and joy and happiness and laughter, even if it's at my own expense. As long as we're all laughing and having a good time, that's where it's at. And I respect the people who know how to handle themselves. I really do, because I think it's important for you to know how to handle yourself. I took a little bit of martial arts stuff. I can handle myself. Well. You know what I'm saying? But with that said, I am so glad that you have come over to the joy side and joined us on the rainbow of happiness and camaraderie and it just bringing everybody in for a big Hellbringers hug. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what I did before all this?
No, what?
So I was a security guard, but I was also a bouncer downtown. And
nice.
It's not exactly,
So were you like Roundhouse? Wait, is that what it is?
Roadhouse.
Patrick Swayze. Sorry about that. One of my favorites.
We're not going to talk about all that.
Come on, man. Did you do that special move at the end? Come on, man.
Sir, stop yelling, please.
Oh, sorry. I turned my thing down.
Just I'll fix it. You out, Jared.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why. All I said was something to Fry or Matt in passing, and it hurt their feelings, and then boom, I was locked out. It was depressing.
Oh, dude, give me a link so I can share this out to all the folks out there.
Hold on one second.
No, take your time.
No, wait a minute. No, wait. No, Fry. We need Fry back, man.
Where'd Fry
Fry's
go,
having.
man?
He has
Fry is
technical
having internet
difficulties
trouble right now.
He's in Vegas with fiber optic. He tells me how bad my internet sucks 24/7, and now he can't even get on the show. You know what that means, guys? We could talk mad shit about him, and there's nothing he can do about it.
Don't y'all did to me when I was leaving? You thought?
Yeah,
I was just...
dude. Yeah, we were like, Mark burned us. No, I'm just kidding. We've actually every show we've ever done with you has been pretty damn fun, Mark. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah,
I drank with you guys twice, is what it felt like already. I think we've already had beers twice. So, and you know, a lot of people don't get it, but like this is a way for grown men to communicate now a lot more than we actually almost get to see each other in real life.
That's because our wives don't let us out of the house.
Oh shit, mine wants to get rid of me, man.
Really?
Yeah, I never get to get out. So like whenever, and I used to go out all the time before all this, but it's been so crazy in the past year and a half. I mean, I've said it a million times.
It's gotten busy, huh?
Publishing is so much different than just being an artist, man. Like it's so much different. Like there's no time for anything, dude. Nothing.
Really? Dang, dude. Well, and I don't know exactly what's been going on, but I'll tell you what, dude, it just seems like shit is getting busier and faster and faster and busier, and just people are moving at an intensity and at a level that it's kind of freaking intimidating, to be quite honest. Like, I mean, I be going Mach 10 trying to keep up with everything, and it's kicking my butt. I have to say, this year has been vicious. Like vicious.
I'm ready for y'all's lunch. That's what I'm ready for. I want to see you guys lunch. I want to see you guys succeed. I'm just happy you guys let me be a slight part of it. Like it's, dude. I wear my CryptoComics shirts to conventions just to try to have y'all's logo out there. I'm not even.
Don't even demean yourself, man. Because I'll tell you what, it really comes down to creators getting involved with us, believing in us, and being a part of what we're going through. What we're attempting could not be done without you guys. I mean, I can't stress that enough. Like, you know, everybody's like, oh, you're not hitting your times. Oh, you haven't delivered yet, blah, 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 blah. Well, let me tell you something. This industry is chaotic, okay? I believe, and this is my own personal opinion, that we have some of the smartest people working on the problems of the industries. Like they are solving. Is that me? Am I hearing myself?
Yeah. I went to YouTube to share the stream, and then you started.
Oh my gosh! Be careful, man! Don't freaking hurt anybody, for goodness sakes, bro. No, but honestly, man, like we are. There is constantly things we're learning and running into, and we have to make hard decisions. Super hard decisions, and you know, people are like, oh, are you gonna make it? Hell yeah, we're gonna make it, because we're fighters, we're bootstrappers, just like you, Mark. That's the way we indies are. You know, we're not supported by big money, we're not supported by big corporation. We are supported by, we just have the will to succeed, and it's impossible without you, Mark. Like all the creators, Tom, David, Mark, Chad, Gemma, oh my gosh, Jeremy, Darren, like there's so many. Sean, oh my gosh, if I forget anybody, I apologize. Stash, I apologize, because there are just so many people who have stuck with us and who have fought with us. And I'll tell you what, this has been a knockdown, drag out fight. Like we are in the fight of our lives. I know you guys don't see it and we don't communicate it well. That's obvious, but like it's why we come back week after week for years, because what we feel like we are doing, Mark, really is going to make a difference. It's really going to make a difference, man. And you and others like you're our inspiration. Like, you guys do incredible things, man. You sell comics, you do campaigns that are insane crazy, just requiring so much time and vigilance. Like, it's impressive to even be at your fire circle, man. Like, thank you.
I love you, man.
Thank you. I love you too.
All right.
Dude, I love spreading the love.
See, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Like, people don't even understand. Like nice things. Like, when people say nice stuff to people, like, it does matter, man. Like, people love hearing stuff like that. And if you're like actually being truthful, like, it's the greatest thing ever, dude. Like, I try to tell people, like, I don't know if you guys saw, and this is crazy, actually. I need to send you guys this. I was on the news last night in Colorado Springs for Fox News. Do you guys want to?
Oh my God, the Clintons are going after him right now, guys. We may have a situation. We may have a situation. Holy shiz. Holy shiz. Somebody call some number. I'm not going to say. You thought I was going to say it, didn't you, Matt? Come on, Matt. Come on, be honest.
I
wouldn't do that. I wouldn't cause panic. Panic! No, I
All
wouldn't
right,
do
guys,
that.
we are at an hour and 45 minutes, so we do have to call it a night. I want to say thank everybody for coming. Mark, especially you. If you're able to join back up after the show ends, we'd love to still chat with you. Everybody else, take care.
Hold on 1 second, Matt. There is no Fry. There is only Zool. So I just wanted you to know that. And then nobody comes in saying, by the way, Jared, I know two cool Jareds, you and my boss. Thank you. Did you hear that? I'm cool like her boss, dude. At least you have a cool boss. That's great to hear. Man, bosses can be the bane of existence sometimes. But when you got a cool one, treat them well, because they will treat you well. And then life will be awesome. It appears I've got a bit of a DNS issue, so I'm running in chat instead. Let's party! Okay, Fry. Woo! Yeah, man. I feel the vibe, brother. Oh, check it out. Nobody's shooting Fry some vibes. Oh, here's another Fry thing. Nope, that's not. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Hey, what's up, Mark?
You're talking all sorts of shit when I left?
No, man. Matt was.
Do you guys?
Yeah, dude. Matt was talking some mad shiz, dude.
Matt's never gonna talk shit. I've never.
Yeah, no,
I never get the chance to talk.
He was straight. I'll be quiet. Go ahead, Matt. Tell him what you were saying.
I was saying we're about to end it. We're at an hour and 47 minutes.
Look at that shit he be talking, Mark. Right there, man. You see, you hear that? I was like, that is not going to happen on my watch. I ain't going to let it go down like that. Boom! And then I stepped up. I was like, oh, yeah. Oh, back, right, left. Oh, yeah. Oh.
I am going to send this link to you guys right now. And tell me what you think. Who should I send it to? Should I send it to Fry?
I don't even think he works.
Let's see.
Oh, look, Crutchy comes in saying, party like rock stars. Andrew says, there can be only one, and it's not him. Crutchy says, just the two of us, getting special every day.
All right, try that link out. I just sent it here.
Did you send it to me directly?
I sent it to Jared, and then he was gone.
Oh, we do.
Where'd I go?
A rule. We can't open up our social medias directly on the stream, just because we do have.
Can we show it on our next stream?
Oh yeah. It was just to make the point that if you actually are looking for a little bit of if good people in a family, you can find it if you just look. Like, you guys are cool is what I meant. So that was the end of all that.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Hey, man. I agree. I
I
agree.
wouldn't come back and hang out if you guys sucked. I'd be like, what? Oh, they're going to that fucking show again. They're going to make fun of me. They fucking suck balls. Fuck them. Like, no.
I know.
Like,
I know, dude. That's if it was like that, it would suck. Oh, dude, Steven came in at the wrong time. Take that, Crutchy. Crutchy says, ha 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 ha. Nobody says, oh no. Nobody offers number I would not say. Crypto, Andrew says, how long until these check chat? What do you guys think? Nobody says, take care and stay safe, y'all. Hey, that's for the ending, nobody. Crutchy says, don't think they're going to check it. Ha ha. Laugh out loud. Sorry. I said that one wrong. If we keep chatting, Jared will never end the stream. Want to see a cool trick, chat? And then Crutchy says, Andrew, prove it. Ha ha. And then Andrew says, never going to give you up. Never going to let you. Oh, never going to give you up. Never going to let you down. Never going to turn around and desert you. Oh, I love that one. All right. And then he says, I'll bet Jared Rick rolls the whole internet without connecting the dots until he reads this message. You bastard. And then next one is Dominic. Hope you all have a good night. Thank you, Dominic. You are a stud. Nobody comes in saying, if we keep chatting, the show will never end. Love.
Guys, I couldn't take him saying one more thing. I'm sorry. I'll see ya.
Lates.